Now it is time for them to grit up and go racing. Devin Landry and Jonathan Atkins on the front row, Donald Minute and Michael Whiting on the second row, Bradley Bitts and Jesse Hoke on the third row, Andrew Thornton and Eddie Jones on the fourth row, Daniel Anderson and RS Center rounding out the top 10, Jason Blatz, Bart Hoke 11th and 12th. 13th is Ignacio Adams, 14th is Kyle Martin, 15th is Ed Jones, Austin Edwards is 16th, he is race control, will not be gritting obviously. 17 is Jackson McLean, aka the one-arm wonder kid. Joseph Smith is 18th, and 19th is Jace Mungen. Worth noting also, RS Center, who is will grid in 10th, will receive an EOL to start the race. Just waiting for everybody to take the grid here. Austin Edwards will not take the grid because he is the cone and the race control for tonight. I think you're right. Austin's probably going to need some surgery after this one. That little car gets hit by these big cars, even at slow speeds, it goes flying. All right, 5/8 of a mile, 14-degree banking, and Austin Edwards went ahead and gridded. Austin's going to put on a show for you, ladies and gentlemen. Jace Mungen did not grid. Interesting situation as they start to roll off. The cone is there waiting out of turn 4. The front row will get to choose where they start. RS Center up high, dropping to the tail end of the field. Austin Edwards will be pulling off, it looks like. A lot of drivers wiggling around, getting the tires warmed up. Looks like the restarts will be on the cone, but the start of the race will be per qualifying. All right, pace car will drop off out of turn 4, and Barney the flag man will drop that flag very quickly thereafter. They'll go green flag racing 100 laps here at North Wilkesboro. In these cars, it's going to be one heck of a race. Look for cars to be getting loose off the turns, especially the first 10 laps. It takes a lot of time to get grip into these tires. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. Down into turn 1. Caution already. Ignacio Adams involved. See what happened to Ignacio here. Oh, he spun the tires on the restart. And iRacing automatically throwing the caution because he stopped on the front straightaway. See if race control shortens the caution flag here. This is the newest model of the super late models. They released a new model about a season ago and corrected everything that was wrong with the previous version. The updates to the previous version had made it very difficult to drive and not a lot of fun to drive. This version, however, more accurate tire modeling, more accurate physics, and more accurate to what's being used in the real world now, and a lot more fun to drive. Austin Edwards looks like he is headed out off of pit road to go be the cone. And it looks like the pace truck or the pace car got lost. Somehow the drivers have lost the pace car. Let's hop inside the leader's car and see. There he is. Look for Austin Edwards to go line up. He pulls back into pit road. Everybody trying to put as much heat in the tires so minimal problems on the restart. All right, we'll get the one to go next time by. Interesting that on some of these they have made the paint job on the nose reflect a specific car model. Looks like Jonathan Atkins has a Chevy. Donald Minott has a Ford. Michael Whiting, I do believe that's a Toyota. And the cone is in place as you see everybody go by and pick their line. And they start to stack back up side by side, getting ready to go. And the cone is flying around to get back to pit road and get out of the way. Devin choosing to restart on the high side, Donald Minott on the bottom. Jonathan Atkins up top, Michael Whiting on the bottom. Lights are out, they're gonna go green flag racing again here in just a moment. Uphill back straightaway, and you know what? I just realized fuel could be a concern if they, depending on how this race plays out. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Devin Landry gets a good jump on the field down into turn one. It's a side-by-side battle for second, though. And they get lined out. Jonathan Atkins gets a little loose. Some of the other drivers getting loose as well back there. Mentioned it in the pre-race. These cars can get loose very easy. Caution is out. Joseph Smith and RS Center appear to be involved. Oh, Joseph goes up into the wall, bounces off, collects. RS Center looked like he had a little bit of help there. Devin Landry had a really good restart here. Managed to pull out ahead, but these cars, we are going to see them struggle with the handling a little bit. You can tune these cars, get them very close, but they are still a lot of power and a bit of a handful at times. They lean toward being a little bit on the loose side, regardless of what track you're at, so you really have to find them. Be careful getting back on the throttle. And you can really push the nose on the way into turn 1 and 3. Austin Edwards is already back out, going to line up to be the cone. A new special paint job just for the cone here tonight. You can see it is decorated with cones. And he goes to take his position at the start-finish line. And it looks like they'll get one to green this time by, so as soon as they go by, Austin Edwards will have to duck into pit road. All right, expect Devin to choose the high line again here. Yep, he jumps to the high side, Donald Minott to the bottom. Everybody lining up accordingly behind as they come past Austin Edwards. awesome idea out of these guys to have a car as the cone and allow lane choice that way. That's pretty comical, to be honest. But also a very unique idea that you don't generally see on iRacing. I don't know that I've seen it anywhere. Lights are out. They're getting ready to go green again. All right, pace car about to drop off. Devin Landry on the high side, Donald Minute on the bottom. Can Donald stay with him this time on the restart? Green flag, and no, he cannot. Jonathan Atkins has a run to the high side for second now. Looking back as they come through the field. And oh, we've got a car spinning. The 61 of Bart Hoke spins off of turn 2. He is clear of the racing surface. And it looks like the yellow was triggered when Bart Hope came back out on track. Because when he came back on, he was not up to speed. Automatically triggered the caution. Jonathan Atkins now firmly in second. Donald Minute in third. Michael Whiting holding on to fourth. RS Center won last week at South Boston. He had to go to the end of the line, was involved in that first incident, first multi-car incident rather, and has picked his way back up to 13th now, so expect to see him start coming forward. Points leader Jesse Hoke currently running in 6th. Bill Miller not out there. He is second in points. He'll have to take a drop race for this week. And the cone is on track. Here he comes behind all the cars. He'll stop when he gets back to the start-finish line and let everybody choose where they want to start. And I expect to see Devin starting on the high side again. Jonathan Atkins currently in second. Third is Donald Minute Jr. Michael Whiting is fourth. Bradley Bitts is fifth. Jesse Hoke is sixth. Eddie Jones is seventh. Andrew Thornton is eighth. Jason Blatz is 9th, and Jackson is now up to 10th after starting in 17th. The one-arm wonder kid. So watch for that 81 car to start marching even further forward. All right, is the cone in position? Yes, he is. Devin Landry will come by and start the lane choice out this time. Now the question is going to be, can Jonathan Atkins, and it looks like Jonathan Atkins chooses to restart on the high side as well this time, giving Donald Minute the bottom line on the restart. Could make for some interesting racing here. Jonathan Atkins is actually giving up just a little bit of track position to be up on that high line. Look at Devin Landry, though, warming up the tires, warming up the brakes, every single inch of the track, doing everything he can to get that car ready. One of the highest I-rated drivers, actually the highest I rating in the field, 4,900, almost 5,000. All right, pace car about to drop off. They're going to go green one more time. Pace car is in. And they are down and away. Green flag in the air. Jonathan Atkins is choosing to restart second on the high line. Is not paying off here. He is now drifted back to third. Donald Minute making that bottom line work this time. Off of turn 4, down the back straightaway. Almost had a 3-wide battle for 10th place. Andrew Thornton down there on the bottom. The one-arm wonder kid is on his way to the front. He is now up to 9th place. But here comes RS Center, last week's winner at South Boston. He's going to take the 9th place from Jackson McLean. And meanwhile, Devin Landry has checked out from Jonathan Atkins. Jonathan finally getting by Donald Minute for second. Michael Whiting back up to 4th place now. Bradley Bitts in 5th. Jesse Hoke 6th. And Jason Blatz, another driver, starting to make his way forward. He's in 7th, but he's got Edmund to the inside. Edmund locks him up, gets loose off the turn. Trying to get back out on track without drawing the caution. He successfully does, 1/4 of the way through the race. And a couple of very fast drivers have gone to the back of the field. Meanwhile, Devin Landry is checking out, 1.1 second lead, and caution is out. It looks like Ignacio Adams. Off into turn 1. You see he's already got damage. Oh, another car had spun. Looks like Joseph Smith had spun. Joseph gets a little help from the 36, gets turned around, and Ignacio ends up out in the wall. And it looks like he might have damaged that car fairly well as he was trying to get back around to the leaders. Just gets on the gas too hard out of 4, spins the car head to toe to pit road. All right, RS Center, who dropped to the back of the field because he won at South Boston last week. He dropped all the way and started the race in 16th place, is now up into 8th. Jackson McLean, who started in 17th, is now up to 9th. 2 drivers storming to the front, and Jason Blatz, who's currently running in 7th, started in 11th. And Ed Jones Sr. is up 3 spots from 15th to 12th. Joseph Smith, even with that spin, is now up to 14th after starting in 18th. And it looks like Joseph has significant damage to the front end of that car. Let's get a view from inside his car. Yeah, you can see the nose is a bit bent up there. Not coming to pit road though. Austin Edwards, the cone for choice, is now at the start-finish line, waiting for everybody to come by. And remember, hitting the cone, they did say it was an end-of-line penalty, so these guys, while they're choosing, they're going to be extra careful about not hitting Austin here. Here they come to make their choice. And this time, Devin chooses to start on the bottom. A lot of guys being very careful and making sure they give that car a wide berth. Interesting choice. Devin Landry has restarted on the top and been able to pull away by doing so, but this time he's restarting on the bottom. It's a little bit harder to get up to speed from the bottom. You don't have as much runoff area. Have to see if he can make this inside line work on this restart. Jonathan Atkins, though, having an opportunity here. He's going to restart on the high side. And as we've seen, the high side has been the best line to be in on the restarts. Can Devin Landry make up some time on this restart? Is this his chance to get to the lead? Atkins is going to look for anything he can do here to get past Landry. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air, and Landry gets away clean again. Even starting on the bottom, he's just about untouchable here tonight. Too wide, back through the rest of the field. A lot of cars getting a little loose off the turns here. The 81 of Jackson McLean trying to make up some positions on the high side. He goes to the outside of Edmund Jones and takes 10th back. RS Center, who won. Oh, the 31 goes around. It's Andrew Thornton. Caught the grass and spun caution. Great save by RS Center, not getting into Joseph there. There you see just enough grass that it sends him around. How RS Center managed to not hit him is amazing, but it was a great save. And a great save by Andrew Thornton as well, not getting around there. Not getting into anything as he went around, rather. Donald Minnett has drifted back to 4th place after battling for the lead. Jonathan Atkins, even restarting on the high side last time, had nothing for the leader. Michael Whiting back in 3rd. Jonathan Minnett now to 4th. Bradley Bitts in 5th. Jesse Hoke, the points leader, currently running in 6th. Jason Blatt still up 4 spots. He is in 7th. Jackson McLean currently in 8th after starting 17th. RS Center had to drop to the tail end of the field at the start of the race. He is now up to 9th. Edmund Jones currently in 10th. Joseph Smith 11th. David Anderson 12th. Ed Jones 13th. Bart Hoke 14th. And Andrew Thornton 15th. Ignacio Adams is out of the race, it appears, in 16th. And it looks like Austin is in. Oh, nope, he is still trying to get where he needs to be. Now, it looks like everybody has actually gotten past him. He had stopped a lap ago, so. They'll get the 1 to green this time by. Jonathan Atkins really has to be on top of his game on this restart if he wants any chance at all of taking the lead from Devin Landry. But Devin has just been, it hasn't mattered where he restarted, he has been able to get a great launch and get away from the entire field. All right, here we go again. Pace car dropping in. And another great restart. Green flag is in the air. Devin Landry is away. Several different lines being used through 1 and 2. RS Center, they're in 9th, looking to make his way back up, following the 81. And who? The 84 of Jason Blatt's running really high. Oh, the 81 went down to the inside wall. No caution. There it is. Jackson McLean looked like he got on the gas too early out of turn 4. Just gets the gas a little too early. Let's see if we can ride along with him this time. All right, in the cockpit as he comes off, and you can hear once he gets on the gas fully, it just goes around. He ends up towing to pit road. And David Landry is coming in. Now everybody's going to hit pit road for their pit stops. We'll see if tire strategy comes into play here or if they stop for fuel only. In the officials here at this race, in these cars, you only have one tire set, but it looks like Devin Landry is going to take at least two tires here. Everybody looks like they're taking two tires. Austin Edwards is rolling off. Yep, it is right sides only for Devin. Andrew Thornton, the only car not coming to pit road. Will he come down this time? That is a bold strategy. Hey Andrew, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, bud, got you loud and clear.
Hey, I have to ask, do you think you made the right call here?
Probably short-term gain, long-term loss, but leading some laps anyway.
Well, the points could definitely come into play. You're only 4 races in, but everybody behind you has at least 2 tires on. How long do you think you can hold them off?
Hopefully one green flag lap would be cool.
All right, buddy. Hey, which side of the cone are you going to?
Probably stay on the bottom because I'm too aggressive to run up top, I guess.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Andrew Thornton, everybody else in the field looks like they took right sides only. Actually, I do believe Bart Hoke Bart Hoke looks like took 4 tires. Actually, several drivers look like, based on their times, Bradley Bitts, Donald Minute, Jason Blatz, Joseph Smith, Eddie Jones all look like they take 4 tires, as does Ed Jones Sr. The cone is in position. And Andrew does take the bottom line. Devin takes the high line. Several different tire strategies at play here. The leader on old tires. The next few cars on 2 tires. It looks like Donald Minute will be the first car in line with a 4-tire stop. And he is currently running in 5th. So tire strategy might come into play here. Won't see it immediately, but if they get a long green flag run, it'll definitely be a noticeable situation. And they get the 1 to green. Andrew Thornton on the bottom, no tires. Devin Landry on the high side with 2 tires only. Daniel Anderson getting waved around and getting a lap back. And Ed Jones Sr. also getting back to the lead lap. Looks like they delayed the green to let the lap cars catch back up to the field. Now they'll get the 1 to green. Just over 50 laps to go. This could get interesting. especially with the tire strategy, some of these guys might come flying up through the field. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air, and Landry on the high side gets a run down into one. Andrew Thornton trying to hold him off, has nothing for those right side tires, and now we're going to see how the tire strategy plays out. 84 of Jason Blatz getting really high, trying to stay out of the back bumper of Joseph Smith in front of him. And here comes Edmund Jones looking to the bottom. Meanwhile, Devin Landry out front, still pulling away from the field. Andrew Thornton, though, fighting hard in second place. And Jonathan Atkins takes second off the corner. Caution is out. Donald Minute involved. And we talked about it in pre-race. And oh, he gets last week's winner. Hard hit. He gets loose off the turn. We've mentioned it so many times, and I do believe he clipped RS Center in the we'll see as he comes through 1 and 2 if he's got any significant damage. Looks like the body panel's pushed in a little bit on the middle, but beyond that he might be okay. And the cone is off pit road. Here he comes rolling to the end of pit road. He'll go around and assume his position at the start-finish line so the drivers can choose. Just past halfway. Andrew Thornton back on pit road. Looks like he has decided to go get tires. And Bart Hope getting his lap back. He will be back on the lead lap now. Andrew Thornton rolling off pit road. He will restart in about 14th. Jackson McLean appears to be done for the night as well. Still 14 cars left on the lead lap here at North Wilkesboro. They should come around and find Austin Edwards parked at the... Nope, he has not been there yet. Big super late models in that little bitty 34 Legends car. And he comes to a stop at the start-finish line so the drivers can begin choosing. And it'll be interesting to see where Devin Landry chooses to restart, because now, as fast as he is on the restart, it's just a matter of preference. He's been able to beat him no matter which lane he started in. And it looks like he's going to restart on the bottom. Jonathan Atkins has had some great restarts up top, but will he have anything for him here? Jesse Hope starting on the bottom. Michael Whiting on top. RS Center now up to 5th. Bradley Bitt 6th. And Joseph Smith has started making his way through the field. Even though that car is damaged, he has made his way up to 7th place after starting in 18th. And they get the 1 to green this time by. Devin Landry has led all but a handful of laps under caution so far tonight. Nobody has been able to beat him on the restart. Can Jonathan Atkins pull something out of the hat here? But now RS Center is closing in. Will he be able to get by him if he gets to him? Pace car is in. They're down and away. Green flag back in the air. Jonathan could do nothing with him up top. Jesse Hope down on the bottom looking for second place. Can't quite get there. And here comes RS Center up top. RS on the high side. Caution. Jason Blatz. Oh, looks like he caught a piece of the wall there and collected several cars in the incident. I think he might have caught a little bit of the grass. Joseph Smith had an off track in that, but he was just caught. So no, Jason Blatz just drifted up too high, gets the outside wall, bounces down, collects Joseph Smith and several other cars, including, I believe, Daniel Anderson. And it looks like he got the 12 and Daniel Anderson, both of them getting in there. The 12, Donald Minute, manages to recover, but he's got damage to the left side and the right side of that car. Heavy damage to the right front. This track not very aero dependent, but it could come into play on a long run. The cone is not yet rolling. Now the cone is rolling. Devin Landry up in the lead. Jonathan Atkins in second. Jesse Hoke in third. Michael White, RS Center now up to fourth. Michael Whiting in fifth, and a heartbreak for Joseph Smith, really getting sent backwards. After he was making his way through the field, he was up to 7th place after starting in 18th. And it looks like Austin has stopped the cone at the start-finish line to allow the drivers to choose their lane. And here they come down the front straightaway to choose their lane, making that sudden last-minute adjustment. Couple of close calls there with the cone car. And a little bit of show there from Austin Edwards. Huge shout out to Austin Edwards, both for race controlling, providing the setup for these cars, for this track, and for the Wayland Tour mods on Monday nights as well. Race number 4 of the season in the top 6, still very close in points. Tonight could be a huge points night for somebody. Gonna have about 35 laps to go when they go green. Pace car is in. Green flag in the air. Devin is down and away again. Jonathan got a much better restart, but still having a struggle to stay with him. RS Center has cleared and is now up to third and looking for second place. And he closes up to the back bumper of Adkins very quickly. Devin Landry might be a little bit worried looking in his mirror. Now to the bottom for second is RS Center. Oh, a drift coming off of turn 2. He holds on to it, but he might lose third to Jesse Hoke. Jesse looking to the high side, couldn't get there yet. And RS Center is going to go back on the attack, but Jesse Hope looking to the bottom. Joseph Smith already starting to recover some positions. He's already back to 10th. Despite significant damage to the car, Ed Jones Sr. crashed. He is off the track. It does not look like a caution is going to come out on this one. He gets clear of the track and stays down in the grass, managing to keep it off the track. Managing to not draw the... now the caution does come out. This time it is for Bart Hoke. And as we've seen so many times here tonight, turn 4 exit, turn 2 exit, just the exit of the turns here, because of the odd angles, because the track is uphill and downhill, RS Center now up to 3rd place. He has marched his way through the field. Had to start at the tail end of the field due to winning at South Boston last week. He'll have another shot at Jonathan Adkins and Devin Landry. Hey, Joseph, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, that car is a little banged up, but you're still coming to the front.
Yeah, I tried to ask the race control how bad it was, but I guess my mic's messed up. Couldn't really hear me. Steering okay. I figured it must be at least semi-okay.
Well, you've got some significant damage on the front end, but it still appears to be fairly fast out there.
Maybe I just create a little more downforce.
You might have. All right, buddy. Good luck. Hopefully you can continue working your way to the front, man.
Yes, sir. I'm going to keep trying.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Another driver who has had nothing but bad luck tonight, Donald Minute Jr. there in the 12 car. He has struggled all night long. He's been caught in literally everything that's happened on this track. I think stuff happened at Talladega tonight that he probably got caught in. Heavy damage to that car, but he is still in 8th place, still trying to fight his way forward. And the cone is out on track, making his way to the start-finish line. Oh, he's going to give us another little show. What a beautiful 360 to park it back right on the start-finish line. And let's watch and see how close they get as they come down to choose which lane. Devin makes his mind up very quickly, but some of these drivers wait till the last possible second. Remember, there is a penalty for hitting the cone car. And Austin burning out, heading back towards pit road. He'll get 4 fresh tires. Probably needs them after the donut and the burnout. The real question is Austin going to come out and do a burnout after the race? All right, 1 to green. Devin Landry continuing to dominate the race. But now has RS Center right on the back bumper. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. They're down. Oh, what a power move by Landry to block the run by Jonathan Atkins. Forcing Jonathan to get out of the throttle just enough that he can pull away. And now RS Center is right there. The top three starting to pull away just a little bit. RS Center ducks to the inside for second. Last time he did this, got loose off two. He manages to hold it this time, but cannot complete the pass. He's being extra careful off, but 24 laps to go. He can't be careful much longer. These cars so tricky to get off the turns here. And Devin Landry just ran the fastest lap of the race. Andrew Thornton now up into 9th place. Joseph Smith has drifted back to 11th. Donald Minute in that heavily damaged car still holding on to 8th place. Let's take a lap with him as he comes out of turn 2 and starts up the hill. Off into turn number 3. And then back down turn 4 and back down the hill right as Edmund Jones gets the wall. Edmund still sends it into 1 and 2, and you can see how much you have to fight these cars off the turns. And back down onto the bottom, trying to get a run on Edmund here. Edmund took a hard hit to the wall. No significant damage, visible damage, but Donald Minute has a run down to the inside. He might actually take the position here off of 4. That Highline gets a better run, but things getting very heated out there between the two. Meanwhile, where it is cooled off, Devin Landry has got almost a 1-second lead. RS Center has made it to 2nd place, though, and is starting to close. Jonathan Atkins now back in 3rd. Jesse Hoke, the points leader, in 4th. Caution is out. And it looks like Donald Minute was involved. Oh, I think he got a little bit of the grass and came back on track. Let's try and take another look. He had been battling hard with Edmund. Looks like he had to check up mid-turn and then just gets loose off the turn, collects Andrew Thornton. And this will be the first time RS Center will have a direct shot at Devin Landry for the lead. Donald Minute has come to pit road. And looks like he's now stuck in the grass. Not 100% sure what happened there. And he is just driving it through the grass now. That car heavily, heavily damaged. Kind of curious as to what is going on with the 12 car right now, as he is pointed the wrong way. Oh, he is going to take the infield loop and pull off track. I have no idea what is going on with Donald Minute, but one of the crazier things you occasionally see at North Wilkesboro. Austin Edwards is back out on track. Donald Minute still parked right there. He is actually losing laps while he is parked there. But he is not towed to pit road and he is not moved. As everybody goes past the cone, and it looks like Devin is going to start on the inside. RS Center will start on the outside this time, and this could be the biggest battle for the lead tonight. Last week's winner on the high side and the dominant driver here tonight on the bottom. And Donald Minute is still parked right there. I think he might just have picked the best spot to watch the race. Looks like Austin Edwards did do a little bit of a show for us as he went back to the start-finish line. Let's see what he did here. Nope. All right, Devin Landry will start on the inside. RS Center, who has come from the back of the field and kept that car clean by some miracle, is going to start up on the high side. Things might get a little dicey here as the pace car is about to pull off. They are really leaning on each other in the middle of 3 and 4. They're even banging a little bit. Oh my God, on the restart, and Devin gets loose. What a crazy restart. RS and Devin banging as they come to the restart, and now they're still side by side going into 3 and 4. Devin's got a nose ahead. It looks like he might clear him here. Here comes Jonathan Atkins in third. Looked like he might have had a run to the inside. Can't make anything happen yet. RS is now back down on the bottom. And he looks like he's starting to try and find a line to the inside. Remember, during practice, RS was running a very peculiar line, but with all the traffic behind him, he cannot do it right now. 9 laps to go as the battle for the lead really heats up, and Jonathan Atkins gets loose off 2. Loses a lot of ground, and here comes Bradley Blitz. Jesse Hoke, the points leader, now up to 5th. Michael Whiting in 6th. Eddie Jones in 7th. Jason Blatz in 8th. Andrew Thornton now 9th. Joseph Smith, banged up car and all, up to 10th. Devin Landry, though, managing to open up a gap. RS got loose off of 4 again. He is really fighting that car up off the turns. And RS is losing ground here to the leader. Jonathan Atkins might be back within striking distance in a moment. Back through 1 and 2. Does not get loose this time. We'll see if he gets loose out of 4 this as he comes around. Manages to keep the back end straight, but Devin is just pulling away. Jonathan Atkins in 3rd, trying to close that gap. Michael Whiting all over the back bumper of Jesse Hoke, trying to pick up another position here. Jesse came into tonight with the points lead. 4 points over Bill Miller. Bill having to use a drop race for tonight. Michael Whiting gets loose, but so did Jesse, just a little bit. Up front, Devin continuing to pull away. 3 laps to go. RS cannot make up any ground. Ed Jones Sr. crashed. No caution yet. Caution is out. We'll have a green-white checkered. Comes off turn 4. Oh, gets loose and manages to lock him up, save it, and then catches the grass and the berm there. And in case you missed it, Donald Minute Jr. is still parked on the back straightaway, off the track. Probably one of the best seats in the house right now. And RS Center will get another shot at Devin Landry, and will we see another insane restart like we did last time? Will they be leaning on each other as they come to the restart? Austin Edwards, the cone, is making his way around to the start-finish line. I believe, yeah, he'll go one more lap around and then get to the start-finish line. Devin Landry, RS Center. That restart last time was insane. Now it's going to be a green-white checkered restart. I fully expect to see them leaning on each other just as hard this time. Devin Landry almost had a big loss there as they bumped coming to the restart. He went down towards the inside wall. Austin Edwards now coming down. He's going to go around one more time before he stops. Jonathan Adkins in third. Probably had a moment where he thought he was about to steal the win. Won those two bumped, and he might be hoping that that happens again. Here comes Austin Edwards back to the start-finish line to line up, act as the cone so the drivers can choose their lane. Will he give us a flourish this time? Nope, no flourish. As the drivers come through 3 and 4, they will line up and pick which lane they will restart in. And it looks like it's going to be the same up front this time as Dylan chooses the bottom.
Hey, Doug.
Oh, God. What up, Edmund?
So, we have a bounty for the cone car after the race
Uh-oh.
that you might want to see.
Okay.
$10 to anybody that can put the cone outside the track.
Ah, good to know. We'll definitely be watching for that.
So, all right, Doug.
Good luck, buddy. All right, one more time by, and you heard it here first. There is a bounty on the cone car. If any driver can get the car out in the grass, they get the first one to do it. We'll get $10. So there is definitely something we will watch for after the race. We'll see if Austin Edwards can keep that car in the infield. Lights are out. Will we see more chaos on this restart between the top two? RS Center on the high side. Devin Landry on the bottom. Pace car is in. They're giving each other a wide berth. Green flag is in the air. RS gets a huge run off the high side. Devin sends it hard into 1 and 2, but now RS on the high side is fighting back. RS has the momentum on the high side, off into 3 and 4. They are bad. They're going to hit. They door banging out of 4. White flag is in the air. And they are leaning on it. Oh my gosh, they both hit. They both go sideways. Jonathan Adkins slips by. Adkins to the lead, coming through 3 and 4. Exactly what he was watching for. Coming out of turn 4, it is Jonathan Adkins with the win. Bradley Pitts comes home second. Landry is third. Jesse Hoke is fourth. RS Center finishes fifth. It looks like there was a little frustration between the drivers. Let's put a camera on Devin Landry and see what happens here. As they come down, yeah, there was a little bit of frustration. Yeah, there's a lot of frustration there. And they are expressing their displeasure with each other in the best way possible. And RS really not happy with what happened there on the last lap, but you know Jonathan Adkins is. We'll wait to see if Jonathan hops in here. None of the top 3 are actually available. We'll have to wait a minute, but in the meantime, There is Austin Edwards, and now the bounty is on. Can they get to him and wreck him? Can they send him out and get the bounty? Comes by Ed Jones Sr. And here comes Edmund Jones from behind. The whole field is starting to catch up to him. Oh my gosh, Edmund Jones is drifting off the wall, took out a car behind, and now that gave Austin a little bit of space. And oh look, they've got cars going backwards trying to get him. And the lead. Devin Landry tried to get him. He stops, completely missed him. Oh, Austin Edwards gets hit by Andrew Thornton, then Landry, then Whiting. The car is still flipping. Andrew Thornton gets him again. Now Andrew Thornton is upside down in the fence. Oh, Michael Whiting gets up under him. Sends him flying. And here comes Edmund Jones. They're all on pit road now. And it looks like Bradley Bitts has hopped into Discord. We're going to see if we can get a word with him. We can get our winner. Hey, Jonathan, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, man. First off, congratulations on the win. It looked like on both of those restarts, you were just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, they were both quicker than me. Both teammates. They were racing so hard. I was trying to roll the bottom there, just hoping they'd get together, and it worked out.
It definitely did. Now, the second to last restart, they banged, and Devin almost hits the inside wall. Did you think that was your moment?
Well, that second to last one, he had been going right at the line, and I kind of timed it, and RS timed it, and I bumped Devin, and RS. I thought we were all gonna wreck, but luckily he saved it, and we were able to go on there. So.
Well, congratulations, man. It was a heck of a win, and what a great way to finish this one out, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
All right, looks like second place, Bradley Bitts has joined us. Hey, Bradley, you got me? Hey, Bradley, you got me? Looks like he might be having an audio issue. We got third place, Devin Landry, with us. Hey, how you doing, Devin?
I just had a blast. I'm not really too stressed out about it. We're having a good time.
It was the second to last restart. You guys got together, and you almost get the inside wall there, and it was an amazing save. I was kind of impressed you were able to hold on to it.
Yeah, we're just out here having a good time. RS did none of that on purpose. We just came together on that final restart, and that second to last restart, he just spun the tires and got into me. So there's no worries, there's no stress. We're teammates, so there's really no stress between us two. We're just having a good time.
Well, it definitely looked interesting as you guys came past the after the final thing. It looked like you two were venting some frustration there for a moment, but good to hear that no hard feelings after that one.
Yeah, I love RS. He's a good guy. Yeah, we're teammates. Me, Jesse, and Adkins and RS. We're all pretty close. So we were all in Discord talking, and we were having a good time.
Well, congratulations, man. You were the dominant car all night. Still pulled off a third place finish. A great night overall.
Yeah, I can't thank RKM Setup Shop enough. Ryan Kuhn Motorsports, Studio 10 Designs, or Studio 10 Wraps, and my family for letting me do this stuff and supporting me.
All right, man. Congratulations. Go celebrate, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Bradley, do you got your mic fixed, buddy? Does not look like it. Let me try one thing. Bradley, you got me?
Yep, you got me.
Oh, there you are. Apparently throwing you out of the channel and back in worked great.
Ah, that's good.
Congratulations. Obviously, you probably had the closer call when the two leaders wrecked on the last lap, but managed to sneak by there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A little bit of luck, but it was a good race overall.
Well, you were up there battling pretty much all night in the top 4 or 5 spots, and it looked like you had a fast race car, just nothing for the top 2, but some last lap luck definitely paying off there.
Yeah, definitely. 4 tires wasn't the call, I don't think. I lost a whole bunch of track position at the halfway break when I took 4 and spent most of the race trying to get it back. And would have been fun to see if I could have had anything for the top 2, like that were the whole race. But it was good. Had lots of fun.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Second place. Great finish tonight, buddy.
Thanks. Just want to thank Speedometer Repair, Common Crown Brewery, and 9.5 Photography.
All right, man. Have a good one, buddy.
You too. Bye.
All right, Bradley Bitts coming in second place. What a wild finish to the night. Of course, we got to see Austin Edwards get knocked all over the place as the cone as well. That was just as exciting as the race, and the race was extremely exciting. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're on iRacing, definitely come check out the Lotus 79 recruitment race tomorrow afternoon. You can find all that information on Facebook at the How to Suck at iRacing Facebook page. You guys have a great night.